Paranormal Chicago, Episode 3, Take 10. Action. Y'all heard me say take 10, right? Hey, it's me, Yosh, and this is Episode 3 of Paranormal Chicago. I might be slowing down on the Paranormal Chicago series just because some strange things have been happening ever since I started the series. Number one. Number two, you have to be in this world and others we're finding, right? You have to be very careful with how you deal with energy, right? And the paranormal, right? Because sometimes we operate in a place, or most times we operate in a place where we don't really understand how to interpret or deal with, things that are not of this physical world that we live in. And I just want to make sure that I'm clear that I'm only sharing my experiences, in the hopes that if someone else had a similar experience, like maybe we can understand what happened or what it was, but not at the expense of inviting anything to my family or into my energy that I didn't intend on being there, if you get my drift. So for these reasons, I'll be a little more careful with the whole series, right? So I'll tell you this though, in Chicago, they're like places that are haunted mostly. Like, it's not just like the whole city's one, big live action ghost town. Like, it has lots of energies that you could feel like as soon as you get to them or in them. But like, if this is another reason why I wanted to share this. Like, some people might not want to deal with certain things or certain energy, and I'm hoping to help you avoid, if you see any of these signs or any of these places, like for sure to stay away from this block. We know for sure to stay away from the John Hancock building because it's a portal to hell, allegedly. It is shaped like a trapezoid, and it does have like lots of like crazy occurrences in that space. But what do I know? But yeah, so this episode, or this experience I had, these 2.5 experiences I had in the same place, take place in a town called Dalton, Illinois, which is another south suburb of Chicago. But you could literally throw a rock and hit the city from Dalton. It's technically not Chicago, but some people will argue with you. But anyways, my mom lives in this 2-bedroom apartment. At the time, we don't have any furniture. I think we just moved in, so the TV's on the floor, and we have one black leather couch. To this day, I hate black leather couches. Not like I don't like the way they look. I always have bad experiences. Or when I have bad experiences, I'm on a black leather couch a lot of the times. It's I don't know what's to that either. But so I'm on the couch, and my mother has her couch right up against the balcony, which has blinds. So there's no space. So if you want to go out on the balcony, you'd have to move the couch to open the blinds, to open the door to go out, right? So to give you an idea of how it's set up. So I'm looking at TV. I probably doze off on the couch. I'm home alone, and I feel a hand grab the top of my head, grab it, and it's holding my head like I thought my mama had came home and I done something, and she was about to sling me around the room like she was playing whack-a-mole. But it felt so big, the hand that I'm feeling. I'm like, this ain't my mama hand. So immediately I'm like, oh my God, it's a man in here. It ain't supposed to be no man in here. It's supposed to be me by myself. So I'm feeling down the hand, and I feel to the head of the thing, right? And it's behind the couch, mind you. The head fit into the palm of my hand of whatever it was, right? The head is like growling and wincing and angry at me, like doing this. And so I move my hand so it don't like bite me or something, right? And then I immediately grab the hand and I'm pulling myself loose. And as I pull myself loose, it's like I come to. Almost like you're sleeping, almost like you weren't conscious, but I know I was awake, like I was awake, like. And then as I'm turning to look, like, for what the thing, where it went, like, how does it get his hand in here? Like, if somebody got the balcony open, and, you know, I see the 2-3 couple of blinds just, you know, swaying a little bit. And the closed balcony door, and the couch still flushed right up against the wall. No space for none of this to happen. Not even for me to stick my hand down there. My own hand. It wasn't really like a lot of room. Like, it would have been, you know, hitting up against the like it didn't make sense, right? So this is my first experience with this entity, right? Next time I'm in the same apartment. Now we got all the furniture, we got all the stuff, right? And so in my room, I share a room with my little sister. At the time, she's 8 years younger than me, so it was really just my room, my stuff, and then another bed, right? My mom had my cousins over, and they were spending the night. And this happened often. Like, we would spend the night, my mom would be out all night, and we'd be by ourselves, and we just, you know, we wake up one at a time. We wake up, you know, we didn't ever wake up and be like, all right, everybody come on, get up. We just like kind of popped up one, you know, and then went on about our day and linked up later. So this day, I must have been the last one to wake up, because I can hear everybody as I'm starting to awake. I can hear everybody in the front room, in the kitchen, you know, kind of like, you know, doing whatever around. And as I'm about to open my eyes, I feel something like fall onto the bed, like 2 feet. Boom, like on the foot of the bed, like they fell or they like jumped off of the floor onto the bed, right? But it was heavy. And I'm thinking it's one of my cousins. But as soon as I'm getting ready to open my eyes and, you know, kick their ass off the bed, I feel the footsteps, do, 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 like from the bottom of the bed, walk up to the top of the bed. Now I'm scared, and I'm close, shutting my eyes real hard now, and I'm pulling the cover up, and I hear and feel something lean down towards me and start breathing in my face, like growling, like angry at me. And I'm sitting up here like, why would, like, it can't be one of them. Like, it can't be one of them. And I'm like, no, they play too much. Like, because now I'm mad, like, because they scaring me. I'm the oldest, man, Drew. I'm mad because I'm scared. So I pull the blankets down, and now I'm finna kick their ass for real. Wasn't nobody there. I could still hear them in the front room. So I get up and I bolt in there. And I'm looking, I'm counting, I'm searching, I'm making sure everybody in there. Because I know whoever back in had in their room, we finna get down when I get back in there, right? Tell me why everybody was outside. Everybody was in the front room walking, you know, they all looking at me like, what's your problem? We didn't go back in that room till my mama got back. And even when my mama got back, she had to make us go back in the room, because I had told them everything what happened. She had to make us go back in the room, and she never helped me. She probably was scared too, now that I think about it. Like, if one of my kids came telling me all the stuff that I used to be telling my mom, I would have told her to go on somewhere too, while I go shiver in peace. But anyways, that is like, these two experiences happened in the same place. And now I'm going to tell you about the half when I was telling you about real quick. So now I'm grown and I'm old and I got kids and I'm living my life, right? These two incidents happened. I'm between 6th and 7th grade, right? I'm a grown up. I'm driving down the street, right? And I'm getting ready to drive past this building that I had these experiences that I used to live in, right? And I'm thinking about, the eerie feeling that I get whenever I look at the building or go past it. And as I'm driving past it, I look in the side view mirror, and I could see the building in it, right? Why did I see something in the window? A little... Paranormal Chicago, episode 3, take 10, continued. Action. See, I told you crazy. See, I told y'all crazy stuff be happening. My power went out of my camera. I had to switch the battery out. Anyway, while I was telling you this story. Anyway. So, I'm driving down the street. I look in the side view mirror, and I see this thing in the window. Like, look. Imagine the little thing off of Lord of the Rings, right? A little grayish looking thing. And I can't see real good, but I know it was like, I could see it, and I could see both of his hands up in the window like this, right? And mind you, it had to be in between the window pane and the blinds, because I could see the blinds behind it, right? I whipped my car around so fast, because I said, I know you lying. I did in the movies, and the back of the car swing around, and I'm looking up at the window. Nothing's there. The blinds are there. No imp. No entity, nothing looking at me, and I just feel played with now. I feel played with, because this was the apartment that I lived in. That was our window, and I know I saw that thing when I was driving past, right? And I couldn't, and like the first two incidents where y'all talking about, are you asleep? How I was asleep driving the car? Okay, that's concludes episode 3 of Paranormal Chicago. Thank y'all for joining me, and let me know if the series is like, that much fun. Maybe we're gonna have to do we're gonna have to record in a sanctuary or something. We're gonna have to go somewhere blessed and record there and produce it there, so that we have our around whatever. Why y'all still listening to me? Going on about your business. Have a good day. Blessings. Grand rising. Bye, y'all.